Hello everyone, nubkeks here, welcome back to Nub Raids. Today it's probably going to be a pretty short video because we're going to be pulling the minimum amount of shards that we need to get, well, we're actually going to get all the fragments for the summon rush here. This is, I told you guys when we did the fusion plan that this could happen. I think it's been happening a lot recently where for summon rush, the fragments are so close together, and because this is an extra 10, it just, unless you're really, really, really stuck for shards and you are barely scraping the 5, remember, unless you win a tournament, you can't skip this 5. You gotta do it, right? You need them. You can only skip 10 total. Like, you are so close to getting these 10, you might as well just grab them all. And skip a dungeon divers or something. They've definitely pushed it more. Now, in the past, the higher fragments used to be higher. That happened a lot, and that was really bad. I think that this has been a decent spot for these fragments to be. I just wish that they would push these fragments back down. Like, I think in the past they would easily have been at the 1450 or whatever. You could even have them even lower, I think, and I think that would be great. I don't think there's any harm in making fusions accessible, and even add more fragments at higher points if you want, so people who want to chase for mod can go crazy and whale out and cracking out. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a fan of the low barrier for entry myself. So you might as well get the 15 is what I'm saying. Like, it's better, and then skip a different event or get extra fragments towards mod. So yeah, let's do it now. Lucky enough, we do have a 10x for Falmond Mornsword, who I think is really, really strong. Though the faction is a little bit limited. It depends on what you've got. So, like, for me, I've 0 Void Legendaries in this faction, which makes it, a bit weaker. I don't have the Mythical. So it makes building a Sacred Order team a little bit tougher. But I think he'd be a great one to get, right? I saw Scratch's video from the test server on him. And the guy, he looks like a monster, right? He's absolutely slamming. He could be really cool. Yeah, making your team immune to cooldown increasing stuff. You build like a stone skin team or something, and you can do some pretty insane stuff. He synergizes particularly well with Cardial because of the ally attack and the cleanse as well. He works really, really well with Cardial. If you don't have Cardial, it's a bit tougher, but you can still do it. You can still do it with even Cardinal or Godseeker and stuff like that. I saw Scratch even using Mordecai. There's definitely potential for this guy. So we're not going to go crazy chasing him. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to go crazy chasing any of the faction Unity champions the first time through. They're definitely going to be running them back again from time to time. Why the heck not? Because I think, they're faction-specific champions. As the factions continue to grow, the faction Unity champions only become stronger and more interesting. So why wouldn't they run them back? They've already run Aislinn and Fina back. Well, they ran Aislinn back a time or two. Can't remember. Maybe Fina. We've got Frostbringer. She might be buffed to freeze one day. Who the heck knows? Not a bad champion, actually, anymore. She's okay. Rector Drath, great champion. All right, let's go in. The plan is to do 6 Sacreds total and then the 1 Void. I am, by the way, we had a guaranteed on Theresk, I think, before for like, I don't know. I can't remember what they did a guaranteed, but I mean, guaranteed for Theresk is about as bad a deal as you can get. I am gonna be slow. Sorry to interrupt, but I'm gonna be a little bit slow doing the this check, the Aislinn check. I'm gonna be slow doing a showcase of her because obviously that she went live on the test server, but I was away on holiday, and my champion storage was full, so I didn't get her. So I need to wait until someone in Plarium gets back to their PC and has time and adds her to my account. Maybe that will be today or tomorrow, hopefully. I've made space now, but yeah, I missed like the initial release of her on the test server. So yeah, we gotta wait for that. I mean, long story short though, yeah, you'll see when you see the video, but yeah, having looked into her a bit more, like I said, YST has some pretty cool teams, and talking to him, his video on her is going to be out maybe today or tomorrow as well. So he is pretty much the only one I saw come up with anything useful for her, and that says a lot though as well. That there's not a lot of useful stuff to do with her. She can do some interesting things, perhaps for Sand Devil, but I'm really not convinced that most people would want to spend any legendary books on her at all. And that being the case, she doesn't work unless her A3 is at least booked to the full chance. It's not good. It's not good. She's not looking good. But she might be okay in the future because, well, that's the weird thing, right? Sand Devil. We'll talk about it in the video, but we know the Sand Devil's getting changed. So, ay. We're speaking of changes. Can we change these epics into legendaries, please? This is the last one. We didn't even get our chick for the Lady Mikage fusion. I don't think she exists in the shard unless this is her. No, that's Talia. It is a chick. At least there's that. We got the gender right, but not much else. Okay, so that should put us at 3,000 points, unless I was distracting while I was yapping. Is there any reason to go higher? I mean, if you really wanted Falmond, then, I mean, sure, you're getting into the good rewards of the legendary books. There's a mythical tome, etc. For me, no, not going to be doing that. We're going to try conserve our shards, so we'll have 15 sacreds. Here we go, 1 void. Let's go. Legendary? No, it's rare. That's fine. I've been really bad at tracking my mercy stuff, so yeah, I've got no idea where I'm at. So we'll crack 10 greens as well. And then I need to do some champion training because I have not done any champion training yet for the fusion, and we need to do that. So I'm going to do champion training, and that will hopefully get us, eat through some of those greens, which is the plan. Eat your greens. We probably could have done, skip the void and done some greens, but for the sake of the video, let's keep it simple. Make it more entertaining and all the rest. So yeah, we're in good track for this fusion. I'm going to be blasting out this artifact enhancement event, and hopefully we'll have an interesting video as well to help you at champion training coming later. So that's basically it for this one. I don't think there's anything much else to... Oh shit, actually, I didn't do dragon tournament. Okay, well, we got to do dragon tournament. That's fine. But yeah, I don't think there's anything much else to add there. I think we are in a decent spot overall. Oh, I do need to mention that I did see rumors. That we would be having a guaranteed... I really don't know how substantial they are. That there will be a guaranteed for Wallmaster Atharion. So if that does come to pass, I should probably record a showcase of him on the test server just in case. But the rumors I saw was that it was happening this weekend. Like, it should have happened by now, and it didn't. In fact, there was a progressive, not a 10x, but a progressive chance for him during the week. I wouldn't put it past them that they weren't paying attention, that they had planned a guaranteed for him, and then they're like, oh shit, we ran a progressive chance for him. We got that mixed up. If we run them too close together, people are gonna be pissed, and rightly so. So yeah, who the heck knows? I think that there is still certainly a chance that we could see a guaranteed for Wallmaster Atharion. I think that's certainly possible. I think that there's also, room in Titan event stuff now that, it opens up like a big event reward. They tend to do a big event reward for Titan events, Heroes Paths, sometimes the Decks of Fate as well. The fact that the login legendary, her entire soul, which is, again, I think they probably know as well that she and her soul are not particularly enticing, but these are locked into her login program, which is cool. I think it's great. It's fun. It does sort of open up. Okay, well, we don't have we've had Titan events for UDK Soul, I think, and Sun Wukong Soul. I believe that those were in Titan events. So, that opens up Titan events for different rewards in the future, right? The login soul is already done. So we shall see. We shall see what comes up. I still am trying to preserve shards as much as possible. Obviously, he wouldn't be a void guaranteed, though he could be a summon rush guaranteed. They've done that before, like Michinaki. But if they did do him, it would be... They've never done a primal guaranteed. I still think that's pretty unlikely. Ancients or sacreds, I think it could be, honestly, either one. So I'd be trying to hold on to as many as possible. So, like I said, you don't have much choice with the Summon Rush. I feel like you want to go the 3150, and that's really the only sensible play, unfortunately. It kind of is. It's the only sensible play. Unless you're super, super short for shards and you need the 5. I mean, you could just do none of the Summon Rush and pay like $20. No, because you'd only miss 5 fragments, so it would be $10. They usually sell the fragments after the fusion. Like, they'll sell you a few if you just barely missed it for like $2 a fragment. It's quite expensive. I think it's $2 a fragment. So you could buy the last 5 fragments for $10, and that would be, in terms of, sacreds, that would, we had to pull 6 sacreds, right? It's, yeah. That's a strategy. That's a strategy for spenders. Worth considering. But hey, we'll see. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. Goodbye.